Thank God for a quick acting Secret Service agent, and thank God for his grace, because I believe that he saved Donald Trump not just once, but twice. You know, but I had this conversation, with the president about 1:45 on Sunday, the day that he was shot. He called me. I was home with my 7-year-old son in Cincinnati, and he said, JD, they just tried to do it again. I said, they tried to do what again? And he said, well, they tried to shoot me. And I couldn't believe it. And I said, my God, sir, first of all, how are you? You know, not just how are you physically, but, you know, that's a traumatic thing to happen twice in as many months. How are you doing? And honestly, I was more shook up about it than he was. And it revealed something to me about Donald Trump's character that I want to talk about, because we can disagree on substantive issues. I think in this room we largely agree, but the most important thing is not that we agree on 100% of the issues. It's that we have a person of character and courage under fire in the Oval Office. Now, here's the thing. So I said, sir, how are you? And he said, well, I'm doing fine. I'm kind of pissed off because I was about to make a birdie on the 6th hole when they wouldn't let me finish. And yeah, I chuckled, and it's good that he can show some humor in a tough moment. But then I realized that there's actually something insightful going on there about Donald Trump, the man. Because we know that at some point, probably many points in the next 4 years, there's going to be some crisis somewhere in the world. And it's going to become the American president's business, because everything that happens eventually falls on the desk of the United States president. And who do we want answering that phone call, my friends? That's exactly right. Is it a woman who is so afraid of the American media, the friendly media, that she won't even do an interview? Or is it the person who takes a literal bullet to the brain and stands up in defiance and stands up and says, fight, fight, fight? And I should say, of course, almost took a bullet to the brain, took a bullet to the head, and stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. I really do think when you watch that video and his head turns so quickly, that is the grace of God. It really is an amazing thing. But look, it's not just an amazing thing, it's the response to it. Because when you show that level of calmness and coolness under pressure, what you show is that you can handle the adversity and the stress and the trauma of being in a tough situation and fighting for the American people despite it. And here's the problem with Kamala Harris. It's not just that she's wrong on the issues, my friends. It's that she doesn't have a plan. She can't even talk about her plan. And she's so terrified of the American people that she runs from the media instead of answering their questions. That is not a person we want anywhere near the Oval Office. We want Donald J. Trump, and that's exactly what we're going to fight to make happen.